Hello, everyone. I wanted to talk about places that I would love to visit for the sake of gaining writing inspiration, but I will probably never actually get to go to because of lack of money. Now, just so everyone knows, I'm from Kentucky, but there are a lot of places both within this country and overseas that I would love to visit. Now, if I could only choose one country overseas that I would like to visit, it would be England, mainly because England has a very rich literary history. I would love to go to England and visit the Globe and see a Shakespearean play. I would love to visit various Charles Dickens landmarks because England has a very rich literary history and I would love to share in that. I would also like to visit Japan mainly because I've always been fascinated by Japanese culture. But there are also a lot of places in this country that I would like to visit. For example, I would love to return to New York City. Now, I did go to New York City with my family around 10 years ago. I can't actually believe it's been that long, but that was a very special set of circumstances. My father owed this guy a favor, so he toured us around New York City and he paid for most of the expenses. That will probably never happen again. But there's so much that I know about New York City that I didn't know then, so there were a lot of things that I saw that I just didn't appreciate. Therefore, I would love to return to New York City for that reason. I would also love to go to Los Angeles, mainly because I love old Hollywood, and Los Angeles has a very rich history when it comes to cinema, and there are a lot of old Hollywood locations that I would absolutely love to visit so I can gain a connection to the movie stars and directors and writers from the past. I would also like to visit New England. Now, I have visited a few states in New England before, but I was so young that I didn't really appreciate them. But New England also has a very rich literary history, especially when it comes to writers like Nathaniel Hawthorne, and I would love to visit the House of Seven Gables and Salem and all of that. But that is probably the only trip that may be within the realm of possibility because some members in my family would like to go to New England. But a lot of these other trips, my family simply isn't interested. So I won't be able to go unless I can come up with the money on my own, which is highly unlikely. I can't even afford to go to some places within my own state, let alone other states, let alone another country. So those are the places that I would like to go to, but just can't afford it.